Aries, to your August 30th through September 1st reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. The very end of the month. Okay. Best message, please, beautiful Aries. We have awaiting results coming out over here, and why. It's saying that there was some challenging times, or you're still going through some challenging times. Something is not so nurturing at this time, and it feels like you don't 100% really have the lead just yet towards the end of the month. So it does feel like whoever is putting you in a challenging time or whatever is still got kind of a rein on you. There is daydreams and decisions going on, really wanting to use your sacral chakra for the desires of what it is you truly want. And that's talking about that desire of what you truly want within your dreams. But it does feel like there is something clashing against you. It is time to actually seek a little meditation, retreat from the situation, and reflect. Giving yourself a little bit of a time out for better pleasures. For some of you, it does feel like there might be some kind of itch for you to want to break free from some kind of routine or somebody or something. And this is kind of calling you out with the Sea card to kind of explore other decisions, go after your dreams, go after your desires. If you're feeling bored somewhere and you feel like that kind of, just kind of weighs you down, the challenging times could just be boredom, not being able to nurture the situation, waiting for things to change around for you. So with the challenging times over here, let's go over here, not feeling like things are really going in your favor. Needing to explore something new or exciting or do something, guys. Let's follow those dreams, something of this nature. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, coming to the clarity that you definitely need a fresh new start. Needing something different. The challenge is becoming more than it needs to be. Yeah, it's weighing you down. Wow, is it weighing you down? It's almost a fear that you're stuck in such a rut that it's going to be hard to change the situation and free yourself from this situation, because it's almost like maybe you're over involved or over dedicated to something, or you put too much effort and time into something, and it's just going to be hard to pull this right out, right? So it does feel like, yeah, it was almost like you put in all this passion and all this stuff for something that didn't pan out properly. So now to just pull out of a situation is going to be harder than it looks, right? It does look like there is some kind of offer that was coming to you. It could have been from a Scorpio, but it's like I said, you've invested so much time, so much energy, and done all these things. Take what resonates and what doesn't. But it does feel like they're going to offer you this. You're waiting the results of how you're going to get to what you need. But like I said, you invested time. It's going to be hard. So you fear that you're not going to be able to get to the daydreams and the decisions at this time at the end of the month because of this overall energy or thing, right? Situation. We'll just call it the situation, because it could be a person, a job, however it is. If you put a lot of money into some kind of investment, right? 401k or something like that, and you need to leave that job, maybe you feel like you're not going to be able to take what you have with you, right? Something like that. With the Nine of Coins, it's saying that you will be able to travel towards what you really want, but you're having a hard time really trying to figure out how to get this going. You have to really align yourself over here. Yeah, not feeling the transformation right now, because right now you're not where you need to be. It's like you want what the Knight of Cups has, but there's so much time and investment going on that it's just too hard to change at this moment. It's hard to pull out. So you stick with the Three of Cups. Wanting to change this for your own happiness and joy, but you're really going to have to go manifest so that you can figure out how to embrace the situation and how to really get this going for yourself. You're going to have to really become very decisive about the situation. We're talking about the seeking over here. There's going to be some conversation that's going to take place. It's going to bring in some kind of determination for you. Yeah, probably about the first, I'm going to say about the first of the month. Might even be this. Could even be, sorry guys, I forgot I had that on when I was talking to my husband. Could even be around the 1st of the, or the 2nd of the month. And I know the reading's for the the 30th through the 1st, but for some reason, seeing these cards here, it's almost like it could be the 2nd. I know it's kind of crazy, but that's what it's saying. This is where you're going to feel like you have your power back and you're going to get back into boss mode. Something is going to open up the idea within a message, and it could be coming from another fire sign, or this Libra, or a Taurus, excuse me, which is going to empower you and make you think more about the situation, and it's going to give you a better opportunity. But there's still going to be sadness around the situation because of all the time invested within whatever this is. So even though you know that this can nurture and this could be a harvesting moment and this has a fresh new look and a fresh new everything, you're still going to be, you know, knowing that even though I can make this and this can work because of the message it's bringing in, and it's going to want to make you determined to do so, but there's, like I said, there's going to be this thing within your head. It's going to be kind of a shame in your own way because you know you put a lot of money here, a lot of time here, a lot of this here, however it was, but you know it's just not working. Yeah. But it's going to be a slow transition for the situation. So awaiting the results is kind of like in your own mind. Why? Because it's yourself doing what you need to do for yourself. And you have to come up to the conclusion of what it is you truly want over here, Aries, for yourself. Are you dedicated to doing what you need to do? Right? So it's really going to be up to your standards and the way you're taking on the task, right? But it does say that you could have the Ace of Cups, but I think that's the thing though. You know that. You just don't want to travel away from what you've already invested in. Because now you know, right? Because now you know. Okay, but then I kind of lose. So it's kind of a, for a lot of you, it really is kind of a losing gamble in its own way. You have to lose something to gain something. And you know that. Unless you can figure out something where you can take it with you. You know, if it's stocks and bonds or something, you might have invested a lot in there. And then now you know you need to move it somewhere else. But you don't really want to move it somewhere else. But there might be a fear factor of it falling. But then there's also this fear maybe of it rising again. You see what I'm saying? So there is a lot of confusion going on over here. And the devil with the Nine of Swords is really showing this confusion and this, it's almost like kind of a toxic risk. But it's also showing a lot of, but I did this. So it's definitely going to be right now where you're going to have to dig for your inner strength to actually be able to come to the conclusion, really, Aries, of what it is you're truly going to want to go after. If it's, yeah, look, it could even be a house. Maybe you've invested a lot into a house and you really don't want to sell it. But maybe, you know, it's, you know, penny pinching the crap out of you. And so now you have to sell your house and go somewhere else. Maybe you love the location. You love this. You love that. But maybe there's something wrong. So it's definitely something you've invested a lot of time with. Maybe you raised your family in it, but maybe it's becoming too expensive. Whatever the scenario is, you guys, you're going to have the perception of knowing exactly what it is at this time. And like I said, it's going to be somewhere around probably the 1st, but maybe it, you know, because the way the cards are going over here, it might not actually go through to the understanding of what you need to do till like the 2nd, right? I mean, think about it. You get a message on the 1st, you'll be you'll be going through your head, weighing the pros and cons and trying to do all these things, and then maybe you won't actually come to a decision until the 2nd of the month. So, okay, my friends, if you know maybe it's a love relationship and maybe you know you need to get out, but you've invested all your love and time there. So it depends on what it is that you're doing. Okay, but it is going to be this is a rough one. But you have to go for your dreams and decisions because it does say you do have the Ace of Cups. This is definitely one of those transitional things where you are taking a transitional, partial let go. It's only partial though. It's upside down. It's only partially letting go of this situation to bring in the rest of the situation. Okay, but it is a tough decision. Okay, so that was it for you, my friends. And I will see you in September. Bye-bye.